Welcome to our December horror coverage, marking the end of 2024. This year, we've kept you updated on all the latest horror films, and we're thankful you've joined us. In today's video, we'll be diving into the newest horror movies hitting streaming platforms and theaters this month. Let's get started. Smile 2.
Have to end it! No matter what! You're not in control!
Next on our list is Smile 2, which has been creating buzz since its announcement. The will be released on October 18th, exclusively in theaters, and later on, Paramount+. This time, Naomi Scott stars as Sky Riley, a pop star who's in a fight for her life, facing off against a deadly curse. If you remember the first film, which pulled in $217 million, it's all about a supernatural force that drives people to madness and suicide, all while smiling, passing the curse to anyone who witnesses it.
Stop smiling at me!
From what the trailer shows, this sequel promises even more scares and suspense. So horror fans, this one's worth the watch. And if you haven't seen the 2022 movie Smile yet, I highly recommend giving it a shot. It's one of my favorite horror films from that year. Cuckoo.
Oh, it feels so good.
Some species need our help.
Cuckoo is one of the standout horror thrillers of this year, premiering on Hulu on December 17th. The story follows Gretchen, a teenager who moves with her family to a secluded resort in the German Alps after her mother's death. While working in the resort's lobby, she encounters unsettling events, including a mysterious woman in a dark cloak who seems to have her in her sights.
I think I'm crazy.
Hunter Schafer shines as Gretchen, perfectly capturing her growing unease in this strange and eerie setting. Cuckoo is wonderfully strange and has the potential to become a cult classic, thanks to its disturbing imagery, eerie sound design, and a powerful score. While it doesn't always hit the mark, its bold approach to horror makes it a unique and captivating watch. Nosferatu. Nosferatu, set to premiere in theaters this Christmas, offers a fresh take on the iconic 1922 horror classic. Lily Rose Depp stars as Ellen Hutter, a young woman ensnared in the eerie world of Count Orlok, portrayed by Bill Skarsgård. The film boasts a stellar supporting cast, including Nicholas Hoult, Willem Dafoe, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. Critics have lauded it as gorgeous and horrifically brilliant, highlighting its unsettling moments that promise to keep audiences on edge.
But you could never please me as he could.
This reimagining masterfully blends gothic atmospheres, dark humor, and award-worthy performances, positioning it as one of the most anticipated horror films of the year. For those seeking atmospheric scares and unforgettable visuals, witnessing Nosferatu in theaters is a must. Last Straw. Last Straw is a tense horror thriller set in a rural diner coming to Shudder on December 20th. Directed by Alan Scott Neal, the film follows Nancy Osborne, Jessica Belkin, a waitress whose quiet shift turns into chaos when masked assailants attack her. The attack is triggered by her earlier dismissal of co-worker Jake Collins, Taylor Kowalski. Jeremy Sisto stars as Edward Osborne, Nancy's father and the diner's owner.
You're here all by yourself.
No! I'm all alone here.
This indie thriller has it all: gritty violence, sharp twists, and a chilling atmosphere. The claustrophobic tension and inventive use of the diner as the main setting stand out. While the low budget shows at times, the strong performances and unpredictable storyline keep you hooked. Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Nothing harder.
Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, one of the most successful films of 2024, is finally making its streaming debut on Max on December 6th. Michael Keaton returns as Beetlejuice in Tim Burton's long-awaited sequel, which hit theaters on September 6th. The movie reunites Keaton with original stars Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara, while also introducing new faces like Jenna Ortega and Willem Dafoe. Set 36 years after the original, the story follows the Dietz family as they return to their home in Winter River.
Where the afterlife is so random.
You're that thing from my dream. Really more nightmare material.
When Lydia's rebellious teenage daughter, Astrid, played by Jenna Ortega, accidentally opens a portal to the afterlife, chaos ensues as she frees Beetlejuice. Nightbitch.
I'm an animal. I am Nightbitch.
Nightbitch, based on Rachel Yoder's novel, hit theaters on December 6th, and it's been getting decent reviews. The film follows a stay-at-home mom, played by Amy Adams, who starts going through some bizarre physical changes while grappling with the challenges of motherhood.
We fucking create life. We are so powerful. What the fuck?
With sharp writing and a standout performance from Adams, Nightbitch offers a darkly comedic yet thought-provoking exploration of what it means to be a mother. Speak No Evil.
You're a predator. You're prey.
I need you to be brave.
Speak No Evil is the American remake of the Danish horror film, directed by James Watkins, best known for his work on Black Mirror. The film made its streaming debut on Peacock on December 1st, starring James McAvoy and Mackenzie Davis. It follows an American family invited to stay at a British family's countryside estate. What begins as a peaceful getaway quickly turns into a nightmare as strange and terrifying events unfold.
We've been pretending it's normal since we got here. Dad?
The family soon realizes that leaving may no longer be an option. James McAvoy steals the show, balancing charm with a sinister edge. The remake stays true to the original, but takes a different turn in the final act. The Last Video Store.
No, unless you try. Can't kill you.
Strange girl, that one.
The Last Video Store is a delightful homage to the golden age of VHS video rental stores. Picture this: an eccentric owner, retro tech everywhere, and a treasure trove of nods to classic genre films. It all kicks off when Neela, played by Yaya Adams, brings her late father's VHS tapes back to Blaster Videos, the very last video store standing. But things take a wild turn when an accident with the mythical Videonomicon sends Neela and the store owner, Kevin, played by Kevin Martin, into a bizarre dimension.
It's over. It'll only be over when one of us is done.
They'll learn to lighten up. Live a little.
Suddenly, characters from old school movies come to life, turning the store into total chaos. Directed by Cody Kennedy and Tim Rutherford, the movie mixes meta-comedy with practical effects. You can stream The Last Video Store starting December 10th on Arrow Player. The Inheritance.
Must come for me, my dear.
The Inheritance is a horror thriller with a chilling twist, streaming on Hulu starting December 20th. The story follows Charles Abernathy, a billionaire who brings his estranged adult children together for his birthday. But this isn't just a family reunion.
We're in this together, all of us. Come and get me. There must be some way out of this house.
Charles reveals that he will be killed at midnight and wants his children to protect him until then, promising them an equal share of his wealth if they succeed. However, things take a dark turn as they discover that a demon is involved, and the family must confront their fears and each other to survive. Get Away.
We have felt nothing but unwelcome.
Our debt must be paid.
Getaway is a British horror comedy hitting theaters on December 6th, directed by Stephen Hars, known for New Kids Turbo, and co-written by Nick Frost, famous for Shaun of the Dead, who also stars. This film blends folk horror with dark humor for a wild ride. The story centers on Richard, a dad with a cringeworthy sense of humor, his wife Susan, and their kids.
Scare them off. I love you, Mummy.
English must be offered up.
Ever since we came to Svalto,
The family heads to Svalta, a remote Swedish island with a sinister past, just in time for the festival of Karanen, a creepy, local tradition taken way too seriously. Before long, the quirky vacation turns into a chaotic, gore-filled nightmare with killer masks, bizarre rituals, and shocking revelations. A Quiet Place, Day 1. A Quiet Place, Day 1, a spin-off and prequel to John Krasinski's A Quiet Place, premieres on Paramount, Plus on December 31st. The film is set in New York City, known as one of the loudest places on Earth, and follows Sam, portrayed by Lupita Nyong'o, a poet and terminal cancer patient who is determined to live fully before her time runs out. When an alien invasion begins, the city's noise turns it into a dangerous battleground. Directed by Michael Sarnowski and co-written by John Krasinski, the movie blends horror with the chaos of a city under attack.